everybody, this is Corie and welcome back to Crafted by Corie. If you're new, I hope that you'll consider sticking around and subscribing. Make sure you hit the little bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. And for my subscribers, thank you so much for your support and for continuing to come back and for all of your comments. I really appreciate it and it means the world to me. So thank you for being here. So today is going to be part 2 of what was going to be a 3-part series, but I decided I was going to curb it back to just 2 parts. So we're actually going to have 2 projects in today's video to finish up the bathroom little spruce up that I've been doing for my powder room. So if you didn't see part 1, it was a cute little tissue box that says bless you on it. And I will add that link in the description box below so you can go back and take a look if you'd like to see how that was done. So for today's project, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so here is the half bath, the little powder room that we are sprucing up. This is the before picture, and let's get right into it. So we're going to start out with a scrap piece of foam core that I had. It can be any size you want. And then I cut down some paint sticks with my miter saw at an angle to create the edges of the frame. So this really can be whatever size that you want to make it. I really just measured it to fit the foam core board that I had at home. Okay, so I'm showing you the silver lining chalk paint, and we will be using that, but I realized quickly that I really should put the frame together first. So I just kind of wiped it off, the excess, so it wasn't too wet for me to work with. And I used my Gorilla wood glue to put the frame together along with some staples that I went back in and reinforced it with. So you'll see me adding the staples to each of the corners there just to make sure that it was really nice and stable, and then it also helped with an immediate secure. So once that's done, we can go back in and give it a coat of paint, and again using the Silver Lining Chalk Paint by Waverly, and I just gave it one good coat of paint. I kind of like seeing the wood grain show through. So then what I did was I took my foam core board and I measured out, actually I didn't even really measure it out. I eyeballed just where I wanted to draw some light lines to create a faux shiplap look. And I'm using some more of the Silver Lining chalk paint, as well as a little baby wipe to help kind of smoosh the paint and smear it and kind of get it to the way that I wanted it. So just using a really dry brush actually and going in and adding a little bit more paint here and there until I got it to where I wanted it. Paint is great because if you get a little too much, you can wipe it off or go back over it with a different color. And if you just add it in a little bit at a time, you'd be amazed at what you can do. And I was really excited about this because it turned out so well. The camera really doesn't do it justice. If you could see it in person, you'd be amazed at how much it really does look like faux shiplap. Well, looks like faux shiplap. It is faux shiplap. So then we're going to add our frame on, and I lost this clip, but I did go back and secure it with staples at the back. You'll be able to see that in a little bit, but I used some wood glue and then some staples. But before I did that, I just used my hot air gun, my heat gun, to help dry the paint a little bit. I'm having some challenges today with talking, but the heat gun just helped dry out the paint so we could move right along. So I also realized that I had not had my light on. So when I realized that my camera had stopped filming, I had gone back and then also turned my light on so you could see a little bit better. But in the meantime, I had also created some decals with my Silhouette Cameo. So I already had applied the little get naked, and I am now applying the rest of the little saying that I was applying to the sign. This just made me giggle. I thought it was fun and funny and kind of lighthearted. So that was why I went with this little saying that I kind of found online. So once I had that part on, I also had created from another design actually, just some little slashes that I decided I wanted to put on the either side of the little get naked so that it just gave it a little bit more interest. So I applied it to the transfer tape and then applied it to the sign on either side. And you don't have to have a silhouette or a Cricut in order to do this. You can hand letter it. You could do a printable with a transfer. You could use the letters that you can pick up from Walmart or Dollar Tree, whatever you want. This is really just something to have fun with, and there are a variety of different ways that you can create this look and have the sign be what you want it to be. So the sky's the limit here. So just adding on that last little embellishment, and then we'll be all set. And there you have it. Get naked. Just kidding. This is a half bath. Don't make it weird. That just makes me laugh. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So here you can see that I had reinforced it with the staples, and I'm coming back in with the backing to a picture frame from something that I had used for a different project, and I'm just marking off where I want that to sit so that after I add the wood glue and the hot glue, I can place it down and not have to move it around too much. Because once you try to set something that has the hot glue on it, it sticks pretty quickly and it's really hard to maneuver after that. So I just want to make sure that when I was setting it down, I had it right where I wanted it to go. And that'll just provide us with a way to stand the sign up or hang it up on the wall, whatever we decide. And there's the final product. So again, let me know in the comments what you think. This, I think, is my favorite project so far. I just absolutely love how it turned out. So then the other project, this is really a very simple project. I am repainting this shelf unit that was given to me by someone. I don't even remember where I got it. It's been sitting in my basement for a long time. So I'm just going to use some black chalk paint. This is the Home Decor by Folk Art chalk paint. Gave it 2 coats and set it aside to dry. And then while it was drying, I pulled out my little miter box and a couple of dowels. And I'm going to cut those in half, and we're going to be using 3 of those. And so once I cut them, I then went back in with some sandpaper just to smooth out the edges. Now, you don't have to cut them this way. You can, score them and snap them, and then just go in and clean them up with the sandpaper. Back to the silver lining chalk paint again, and just giving those a good coat or two, depending on how much you feel it needs. And then I was going to use the jute cord to attach to either end. Essentially, we are making little hangers that are going to hang from the little hooks on the shelving unit that would hold hand towels. Now, I did it with the jute cord, but I did eventually end up going back and replacing it with white ribbon. Once I had it hung up and was looking at it, I just thought it would look better. So I replaced the jute cord with the white ribbon, but you can do whatever you want. Again, this is yours and however you want it to look. So here is the end result. You can see the little tissue box from the part 1. So you can see it placed here in my powder room now. And then you'll see the shelving unit. I did also go back and add another decal from my Silhouette, put on your positive pants. Just a little reminder to stay positive and be happy. And there we have the sign as well. So let me know what you think in the comments. Which one is your favorite? And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and make sure you hit that little bell so you get notified for the next video.
All right, everybody, so that's it for today. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of the projects for today and the overall new little decor setup that I've got in the powder room. I value your opinion and your thoughts, and thank you so much. Be well, be kind, and make it a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.